What is up, guys? It's your boy Mo, and today we're watching a video called 10 Scary Videos to Freak You Out. Now, this is a Nukes Top 5, bro. This is the first reaction video, I ain't even gonna lie. This is the very first reaction video. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me on this one. Like, this whole setup is like different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how I even made this work. But, you know, when you real smart, you find out how to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But no further ado, we just gonna get to the video. Actually, first off, let me get some headphones real quick. I ain't even gonna lie. Let me get the Jones real quick, yo. I'm gonna lie, y'all. These two different headphones right here. I want one out of microphone. I want just a little sound, you mean?
This next clip allegedly comes from CCTV cameras in an unknown city in the Philippines. A woman in a red hoodie is seen walking along a city street, but the CCTV camera image becomes very strange. As you can see in the clip, the video seems to glitch in a very bizarre way, making it look as if the woman's head disappears multiple times. But oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away. Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
That's fucked up.
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van, and it is said that she did actually pass away as the result of her injuries, just like the old Filipino superstition says. Now, this clip immediately went viral on Philippines websites and social media, but no one knows the original source of the video, which leaves us to wonder, is this real proof of the paranormal? Or is it just an old malfunctioning CCTV system? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Nightlight. A woman named Brenda says that late one night while she and her husband were sleeping, their home security camera caught this strange event at 2:45 in the morning. The family dog perks up as a bright light flashes and what looks like a pale little face seems to peek out of the door. Then a shadowy figure about the size of a child seems to be standing in the hallway before disappearing, just as the little pale face peeks out of the door again. Brandis and her husband Sky have never posted or even experienced anything paranormal, and they say they have no idea what this could be. Something at the door. Chase Beckstead and his wife Rachel are staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The elderly man had passed away in the house only 1 month earlier. So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens that is downright creepy.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
That's where you messed up.
You a little freaked out?
That's exactly where you messed up. You should show that house. Alright, yo, we back. I keep having to delete space in my phone and all that.
We were just going to bed and we're not. Let me just show you. Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure.
Yo, the cuz like Peter Griffin. I ain't even gonna lie. This nigga look like Peter Griffin, bro.
And like, we're literally just
Wow, yo, I'm seriously getting
Even
mad.
though there's no draft or air current in the house, the bedroom door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force. Understandably, Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained phenomena. They decide to just pack up their stuff and leave the house. But this is when things get even creepier.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh.
Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out of here.
You gotta check what percent black he is.
I'm leaving. Like,
I know he got a little bit black in him. The fact that he left. Oh my god.
As
I've
Chase
never
is
seen no white
gathering their
person do it
luggage,
before.
the bedroom door slams shut right behind him.
You're not even investigating
and again,
either.
It begins to move
Cuss
back
smart.
and forth. This time even
You know what I'm saying?
faster than before.
You got a
Chase
little bit of
says that he
African
still
in
has
him.
no
Boy, I know
idea
you do.
what could have caused the strange movement of the door. Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa, but some think it might have been something more sinister that had taken up residence in the house. But what do you think? The follower. It's around 5:30 in the morning and two girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too long to take some pictures and accidentally get left behind by the group. The girls run to catch up with the other hikers as one of them films, but her camera captures something truly bizarre.
Naliligaw kami, guys! Naliligaw! Wala ni mga kasama namin! Dali mga kasama namin. Kailangan namin silang habulin kasi maliligaw kami. Gagi, malayo na sila. Wala na.
Did you see it?
I ain't
As the
gonna
two
lie,
girls run along the
phone shut up
mountain
one more
trail,
time. I'ma just
way
use the
back
other one.
in the
I
background,
ain't even gonna lie.
some
I don't
strange
have nothing
shadow
on there.
figure seems to be following them. But a little bit later, the mysterious dark figure has just disappeared. The girl who posted this video says that she and her friend were completely alone and they have no idea who or what this could be. She says that she only noticed the shadowy figure when she watched her video back later. So, what do you think?
Damn.
Was someone stalking them through the remote woods? Or just what is this? You decide. A short stay. A guy named Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes
This shouldn't
very
even be out there
dangerous
in the first place,
locations
nigga.
across the UK. In
That's
this video,
my
Brendan
opinion.
decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England. Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as one of Britain's poorest towns and has a very high crime rate. In other words, it's not really the best place to be camping overnight in a van. But that doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, seeing as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town and kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Listen to me. I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so it's not as if I'm alone in a house.
That's where you doing too much, bro.
Brendan sets
You
up his
just
bed
doing
in
too
the
much.
van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30 in the morning, things take a terrifying turn.
I think someone's outside the van. That's two. Someone just tried the door. Hey!
Right, whoever the that was has now gone. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god.
Nigga. So you don't need to be out there. Like, you don't need to be out there.
someone with a flashlight skulks around outside.
Nigga, how many
Brendan's
did
van,
you sit
trying the
on
door
glass
handles
while you was driving?
before smashing the window.
Cause I just remember, like, I was watching this video
Luckily,
earlier,
Brendan yells
bro.
and sends the
Cause I had to
intruder
keep
running.
restarting the
He then
video and
hops
all
in the
that, bro.
driver's seat and just
Try to get a
gets out of
good
there.
reaction, John.
Brendan makes it out safe. But
Cuz said
obviously is
the
very shaken
glass
up
was
by
all over the
whole
chairs and
ordeal.
shit.
He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, I wasn't in a good mind space. After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good 3.5 hour drive back to my house in Shrewsbury. Got there just before sunrise. Not a pleasant drive, to say the least.
Despite this frightening encounter, Brendan still goes camping in his van and posts his adventures over on his YouTube channel, Brendan Explores. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Get out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house, but not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
Dude, what the f?
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had
This is typical white
about
people shit, bro.
enough. He
Who's
decides
there?
to leave
Like,
the
bro,
house
go
to
ahead,
stay
bro.
with a friend.
You don't say no
As
shit like
he's
that, you don't even
leaving,
see
he
nobody.
manages to capture this video.
First of all, why are you investigating?
As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did.
Nigga, somebody got your
Carter
TV
moved
on?
right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess.
I knew there was a TV. I know it was a
Hiding
tripping.
under the covers. A video poster who calls himself Celtic Dabs works the reception desk at a creepy old hotel in Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
Cuz happy as shit. In a horror movie, you would have died though, bro. My fault. You my man's, bro, but in a horror movie, you would have died.
What the? Nah.
Yeah, cause let me hit it now, and then
Yeah.
shut up.
Bro.
Something seems to be moving around in a strange erratic pattern under the bed sheet.
Nigga, is that a?
When Celtic's coworker slaps the
They
sheet,
got rats in that
it
bitch, bro.
just disappears.
He
Celtic
got
says
it.
that
They
each
got
time the
rats
sheet
in
was
that
tidied
bitch.
back up,
He
the same
got
weird
rats
phenomenon
in the
would
fucking
happen
hotel room,
again.
nigga. That's a rat.
So
You can't
just
tell me
what
it's not
do
a
you
big
think
ass rat. That's a
this
fat ass
could
rat,
be?
bro.
Also, if whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you, well, just imagine staying in a hotel that put sheets like this on the bed. Honestly, the thought of sleeping in those sheets scares me more than whatever is moving around under there. So either way, this video is truly disturbing. Night call.
Hey,
Late one night in
I'm
Pueblo,
not explaining that,
Colorado,
bro.
an emergency call comes in
What
to
you
the
want me to say?
911 dispatch center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately. The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home. surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning, so no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay. And someone answers the phone. This is what the 911 operators hear.
This is Erica. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Nigga, somebody's playing with you. I don't hear nobody. I don't hear nobody, bro. Somebody's playing with you.
There's a lot of static and a quiet male voice seems to say something a few times, but then the call just goes silent. Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old funeral home. But when the officers arrive, they find the funeral home locked up and all the lights are off. No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Hello? Hello?
So, just who made this call? And what do you think they might be saying? Lurking in the dark. A man in South Wales walks out to his car very early one Wednesday morning to head off to work. It's just before 5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep. No one else is around, and the man doesn't notice anything unusual. But later that night, as the man checks through his security camera feed, he sees something that sends a shiver down his spine. As the man approaches his car, some lumbering form seems to appear out of nowhere.
That's some
quickly
creepy ass
hurrying
shit.
away.
That's all
And
I'm gonna
then,
say.
Whatever this is, simply disappears into thin air. Now, the figure moves at a very odd angle and speed for this to be a lens flare. And considering that the rest of the video is in sharp focus, it seems very unlikely that this is some kind of compression error or problem with the camera. So, just who or what is this? Scary videos. So I like to end these videos with the stuff that kind of starts off scary and then just gets weird and kind of goofy. Speaking of which, TikToker Dre in Dallas experiences something spooky in his home, but instead of chasing it down to record with his phone, he goes the complete other way.
Oh, it's a black guy now. We finally got a black guy. Okay.
Mom, where's my Gucci? Oh, it's a ghost in her.
No, I'm not. Come on, Janae. Come on, Janae. Janae, come on. Janae.
Why she run like that? Why she running like that?
Come on. It's a ghost in this mother.
Next up. Now this video from Matt Sowards was shot on a country road in the middle of nowhere with no other cars around anywhere. Do not ever do this prank to someone who is driving.
You ain't gonna lie, bro.
So, in case you missed it, the guy in the backseat hangs a life-size
that's
cardboard
fucked up. I
cutout
ain't
of a
gonna lie.
zombie out of
You
his
finna cause a
window,
car crash.
dangles
You my
it in
mans, bro.
front
You
of the
finna cause a
driver's
car crash
window,
like that, nigga.
And the driver slams on the
That's
brakes
not funny.
and freaks right out.
You just out of pocket, man.
Now, lately on this channel, I've shown many kids scaring their parents for their own amusement. But you see, this segment is very different. Because TikToker Katie Funny Guy makes videos where he scares the shit
I seen
out of
this.
his
Yo, they got
wife
this
and
all over
kids.
TikTok, bro. Bro, this nigga be catching people off guard, bro. Like, you be coming in late at night and you unlock the door. As soon as you unlock the door, nigga pop out from the corner. You're not even expecting it. That's how you get scared. I told you.
Hello? Right here, I'm right here. 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 Bye-bye, Jay. Bye-bye, Jay.
That scene is, I don't really care.